The public's response to the broadcast was of intense interest to communication theorists and social psychologists. One example was the Princeton Office of Radio Research, established by a grant from the Rockefeller Foundation. It created a 10-page interview questionnaire given to several study groups. The data was used to write a report entitled Invasion from Mars, a study in the psychology of panic.
It was studied up one wall and down the other by various social scientists trying to get a handle on what is the impact of radio broadcasting. And most particularly, what is the impact of fear in radio broadcasting? To what extent are either individuals or crowds of people affected by things they hear on the radio? This was of intense interest in the United States. The Nazis had come to power in Germany. Goebbels, who was a propaganda minister, was highly effective at using radio to shape crowds, to shape political movements, this type of thing. The common thread, though, is that political elites in both countries were deeply interested in how to use the medium to advance their own interests. And if you step back and think about it, this is not a particularly radical point of view or radical analysis. I mean, this is pretty much the way the world works. At least in the United States responded in different ways. It's because on the one hand, they were worried that if crowds of people took things into their own hands, quote unquote, that would be dangerous. On the other hand, it in some ways provided great promise, because it held out the possibility is that if you could figure out how to turn that key, then the crowds would do what you wanted them to do.